Hello, my name is Sandra Henderson, and the following will be a brief presentation regarding English 1 honors. I do walk through a classroom. I use English 1 as an exemplar, but please know I do walk through all classrooms with my students to be sure they know where materials are located. Hello there, my name is Sandra Henderson, and I teach English at Lamont High School. Today's short video is to give you a little information about the classroom that I run through Google Classroom. Excuse me, a little bit more about me and about the curriculum that your child will be learning this year. This is my classroom page. I use this to convey everything to our students, especially with remote learning. So how it's set up is we have the stream, as many of you might be familiar with, where I post many announcements. I have a sign-up sheet for an office hour that I open for my students most days, except for Wednesdays from 1:30 to 2:30. That info I have in the slide in just a minute. But I post reminders, and I also post information they should know. I put reminders or updates or don't forget to do this, how to see comments on Turnitin, those kind of things. If it's dealing with instruction, it's under classwork. Classwork I have by topic on the left. We're wrapping up Unit 1 and now moving into Unit 2. What I usually do with Google Meet is I welcome them when they come on screen, and we go over here together so I can show them exactly where materials are so they don't get lost. English 1 Honors is a year-long course that helps to prepare students for advanced coursework in AP Lit and AP Lang. A little bit about me. This is my 21st year teaching at Lamont. I'm a proud Saluki, having earned my bachelor's in journalism, my master's in educational psychology, and my second bachelor's in English education. My email is listed, as is my voicemail, should you need to reach me. The goals I have for all students in English 1 Honors include reading selections actively for comprehension and for deep meaning, to write clearly and cohesively. To communicate clearly is most important, whether it's an email, whether it's a text, whether it's a formal academic paper, an outline, you name it, they have to be able to communicate clearly. I want students to participate fully in learning activities, remote or otherwise. I strive to reinforce to them how important it is to use tech support to defend their opinions, to continue to develop their critical thinking skills, and lastly, again, to prepare for those higher level honor courses. In English 1 Honors, we do cover a lot of ground. These are some of the topics that you will hear about at different points of the school year. The units of study include Unit 1, which we just finished, or finishing rather, Basics of Argument and Claims using the summer reading. Unit 2 will be Fiction and Language with Animal Farm by George Orwell, followed by Fiction and Analysis and Mockingbird by Harper Lee. Next semester, we'll look at the Odyssey and narrative style and poetic elements, followed by Drama and Othello by Shakespeare, and research skills with Great Expectations. The grading breakdown is formatives 30%, summative 60%, and daily work 10%. More honors. Formatives promote feedback on skills. I'm a huge fan of students writing, submitting, receiving feedback that's actionable, revising, resubmitting. Now, summatives are a little bit different. They're much more like a traditional test where it's show me what you know. Those generally we do not revise. The expectations I have for all students are to be prepared for class, to be attentive during Google Meet sessions, to check their email and classroom regularly, to complete their work, to do their own work and participate fully, to write, revise, and edit as requested, and to strive for their personal best. For homework, it's often independent reading. If you notice your child is spending a large amount of time reading, maybe an unusual amount of time with homework, please let me know. I have shared this with students, but Google Meet etiquette is really important. The classroom in the remote setting is really an extension into your home. So your home becomes an extension of our classroom. And to have a respectful environment where students are prepared, they're ready to learn, they're appropriate, they participate, responsible for their learning and respecting their classmates and myself. But our classes now run 70 minutes in length. They have a structure that's very predictable. I think freshmen especially need the structure and routine. So we start with a bell ringer attendance form. It could be a form, it could be a short article to read and respond to, maybe an image analysis, a video, possibly a game style quiz. I traditionally follow that with a brief mini lesson, followed by application and feedback of those skills. That can be done independently or in some type of grouping. I do many checks for understanding throughout the Google Meets. I can ask them to respond or reply through a poll question in Classroom or through a question, give me a Y or an N. Of course, I can see them when they have their cameras on. They can give me a head nod or a thumbs up, but I do check for understanding frequently. I do address questions in the chat with a larger group, and I do open a second group, a meet called Help One that I'll talk about again in just a second. I do stress the why behind the lesson. They have to know why I'm asking them to do the work, where does it fit in the bigger picture, and why does it matter? So the secondary meet that I open is called Help One. I open that because I know some students have a question and they don't want to ask in front of their peers. I do also offer office hours each day, with exception of Wednesday because of our meeting times for English and professional learning communities. But from 1:30 to 2:30, I am at Google Meet Code Office, and there is a sign-up sheet on Classroom to guarantee that I'm there when they are available. We do use the school-wide program Dino to monitor and send individual questions and prompts to students that are having a difficult time staying on task. And I'm always encouraging positive behavior and responsibility for their own learning. If you need to reach me, please email me or call me, leave me a message. And I do look forward to hearing from you if you do have questions or concerns.